Thank you. So that was a song by the British band Coldplay entitled Viva la Vida, which means live the life. And this song was written by each member of the band, actually. They came together and collaborated and wrote this song as one unit. So each member gets some credit for writing this really, I think, one of their best songs that they've ever put out. And the band leader, Chris Martin, he was interviewed and he was asked, like, what was your inspiration for the song? And the album that this song is on is actually by the same title, Viva la Vida. And he said that the album, at least, the title for the album was inspired by Frida Kahlo and just her incredible life. And she had a lot of struggles, both physically and, as an artist and as a part of her political landscape of her country. And she just overcame all of that, and she painted a very, very large painting, and it says Viva la Vida on it. And so he just really was inspired by the strength of her individuality and her artistry. And the song is very much inspired by just, live your life. All of us we're going to meet our maker at the end of the day, and we're all going to die at some point, so why not just live the life to the fullest and really just soak in all that life has to offer. And it's really, I think, one of my favorite songs of all time. And we have one more for you, but before we let you know what that is, we wanted to thank you for being here this evening and joining us for our Viva la Musica program. And tomorrow night is our final night performing for you. Yes, we know we're gonna miss all of you so much. We've been so honored and privileged to be able to play for you over and over again during this crossing, and it really has been such a great time being able to share this music with all of you. So we hope you'll be here tonight for one of the three programs that we have for you. So 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, we will be performing our French Connection program. So if you haven't joined us for that, it's a great mix of French classical composers, French songwriters, French singers. So a little bit of Fauré, a little bit of Edith Piaf, some Jacques Brel, and a little surprises along the way. And at 7:15, we will be performing without Tong, so we're going to give her at least the second program off and perform for you the Dvorak American String Quartet, one of his most iconic chamber music works, and it's quite a ride. And he was inspired by the music that he heard when he came to America, so a lot of nationalist music of America, of course, by the great Dvorak, kind of like a Masterworks Part 2 if you joined us last night for our quintet performance. So we hope to see you at one or all three of those programs, and if we don't get to see you at all for the next 2 days, we hope you have an incredible journey back home or wherever you're going next, and thank you so much for being here with us during this crossing. Oh, I have to tell you what we're playing next. Sorry, I got really into saying goodbye. So for our final piece, we are going to play for you another iconic British band, the one and only, of course, the Beatles. And we will end and send you off with a beautiful song by McCartney and Lennon entitled Blackbird. And it was inspired and dedicated to the women that really fought the hard fight of the civil rights movement, such as Rosa Parks. So it has a very beautiful, I think, nostalgic, also kind of like a farewell type song feeling to it. So we hope you enjoy Blackbird.